Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the quickest, the sharpest, the easiest simple subject. Welcome to mathematics. Friends, in this video, we are going to see how to write a decimal equivalent of a rational number. Once again, writing decimal equivalent of a rational number is nothing but writing decimal equivalent of a fraction, because rational number is nothing but a fraction where denominator is not equals to 0. Okay friends, suppose the question is write decimal equivalent of 7 upon 4. Once again, fraction is nothing but numerator upon denominator, means numerator divided by denominator, right? So here we just have to divide this numerator 7 by denominator 4. So let's go. 7 divided by 4. 4 1 is 4. 7 minus 4 3. Clear? Now, whenever the given number finishes, what we have to do? We have to give a decimal point in quotient. First step. Second step, add a 0 after remainder and divide the remainder. Clear? So 30 divided by 4 is nothing but 7 4 the 28, or 4 7 the 28. 2 is the remainder. Okay, now again remainder is not 0, so what we have to do? We have to append a 0, but decimal point we can give only once, so no need to write decimal point after 7. Few students, they are less, but they are making such kind of mistake, and I hope they are not our subscribers, right? So 20 divided by 4, 4 5 are 20, minus 20, remainder is equals to 0. So we are continuing the process till the remainder is not equals to 0. That is our traditional way. So 7 upon 4 now you can say is equals to 1.75. Clear friends? I hope it is crystal clear. Now let us see with one more example. Suppose the question is 2 completed 1 upon 5. 2 completed 1 upon 5. Once again, what we have to do? We have to divide numerator by denominator, but for that we require a fraction of form only numerator upon denominator, means we have to convert this mixed fraction. So let's convert. 5 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 11. 11 upon 5. Now we have to find out decimal equivalent of 11 upon 5. 11 upon 5 means 11 divided by 5, which is equals to 5 2 is 10. 1 is the remainder. Number finished. 11 number is finished. Then what we have to do? We have to give a decimal point here, a 0 after remainder, and then divide it. So 5 divided by 10. 5 2 is 10. Minus 10. Remainder is 0 0. So we can't divide further. Hence our answer is 2.2. Okay. So decimal equivalent of 2 completed 1 upon 5 is equals to 2.2. Is it clear friends? Let us see what to do with integers. Suppose the question is minus 5 upon 8. Then what to do? No need to worry. We have to apply the rules of integers. In integers, if one number is negative, one is positive, symbols are different, or minus plus. Minus plus minus. Minus is what? Symbol of the answer. So whenever we will divide, one answer will come and symbol of that answer is minus. Finished. Clear? And division, so we have to do as we are doing normal division, means we have to divide this 5 by 8. So 5 divided by 8. See, this 5 is smaller than 8, so quotient will be 0. 5 minus 0, 5. Now number is finished. The original dividend is finished. So what we have to do? Give a decimal point, append a 0 after 5, 50. Now 8 divided by 50. 8 6 are 48, minus 48. 2 is the remainder. Continue the process by adding 0 after the remainder. So 20. Now friends, no need to give a decimal point. 8 2 is 16, minus 16. 4 is the remainder. Once again, remainder is not 0, so we have to append a 0. 40 divided by 8. 8 5 is 40. So minus 40. Remainder is 0. We can't divide further, means our division is terminated. What happened? Division is terminated, ended, finished, stopped. Our division is terminated here, so we can write our quotient is 0.625 and symbol of the answer is negative. So we will say our answer is negative 0.625. Clear friends? So here our division terminated. Okay, but there might be some cases where remainder is not 0. Yes, let us see one example of such. Write the decimal equivalent of 5 upon 3. Once again we have to divide 5 by 3. So 5 divided by 3. 3 1 is 3 minus 3. 2 is the remainder. Clear? Number ended, original dividend ended. So we will give a decimal point, append a 0 after remainder. 20 is the new remainder. 3 divided by 20. 3 6 are 18 minus 18. 2 is the remainder. What will happen in this case? Once again we have to append 0 after it. So new remainder is 20, which is exactly similar to old remainder. So once again quotient also will be same, because 3 6 are 18, only we can divide by 3 6 are 18. So 3 6 are 18, 20 minus 18. Now new remainder 2 is exactly equal to old remainder. So after appending 0 on it, you will get exactly the same number of 20. So what will happen? If you will continue dividing this, you are going to get same answer when till your lifetime. If you will decide to find its finite answer, it's impossible in your lifetime, right? Because this 6 6 6 6 6 is going to appear infinitely. This 2 is going to appear infinitely, right? Means this division is not going to terminate. This division terminated, but this division is not going to terminate, right? So what we say, this is non-terminating division, and these three were terminating division, right? So how to write this answer? 1.666. In that case what we have to do? 1 is not terminating, 1 point. See this 6 is reoccurring, coming again and again. This 6 is coming again and again. It is reoccurring, right? 6 is reoccurring as a quotient. So we called it as recurring. Okay, recurring. So 6 is a recurring number. Write that recurring number. If it is only 1, write that recurring number. How many numbers are recurring? Only 6 is the digit which is recurring, right? So write that digit and give a dot on the head of it. So 1.6 and dot on it. And how to pronounce it? You just have to pronounce it as 1.6 bar. It is pronounced as 1.6 bar. So our answer for division 5 upon 3 is equals to 1.6 bar. Clear friends? Let us see one more example of such kind of non-terminating recurring division. Suppose the question is 2 upon 11. Okay, once again 2 divided by 11, 0, because 2 is smaller than 11. Clear? As the original dividend ended, we have to give a decimal point 20, right? So 11 1 is 11 minus 11, 9 is the remainder, 90. 11 8 is 88 minus 88, 2 is the remainder, 20. What happened in this case? This 20 reoccurred, but not immediately. Here 6 was reoccurring after every 6, but this 20 is reoccurring after certain interval means after 20 remainder was 9, and after that 2 is the same remainder. So what will happen? If we will divide this 20, naturally we don't have any other option than 11 1 is 11. So 20 minus 11, answer is 9. Means what happened? This quotient also repeated, right? Quotient 1 is repeated. After that quotient, this remainder 9 is also repeated. Here 20 minus 11, 9 was there. Here also 20 minus 11, 9 is there. So quotient is remainder repeated. Remainder is also repeated. So next quotient also is going to repeated, right? So if I will append 0 after it, so I have to divide by 11 8 is 88 minus 88, once again 2 is the remainder, means here this group of numbers 1 8 1 8 is going to reoccur. So group of numbers 1 8 1 8 is recurring. 20, 11 1 11, 9 90, 11 8 88, 2, means here group of numbers are recurring. Here only one number was recurring. Then how to write that answer? For that what we have to do? 2 upon 11 is equals to 0.18. We have to write the recurring numbers, recurring digits. Which are the recurring digits? 1 and 8. So 0.18 are the recurring digits, and we need not to append dot after each digit. We need not to append dot after on the end of 1 also and 8 also. So what we have to do? Just give a small dash, right? So 2 upon 11 is equals to 0.18. Pronunciation is same. 2 upon 11 is equals to 0.18 bar. So friends, in recurring division, if only one number is recurring, if only one digit is recurring, give a dot on the top of the number. And if group of digits are recurring, give a bar or a dash on the top of the digits. That is the only case. So friends, in this video we learn how to represent decimal equivalent of a rational number. First thing. Second thing we learned, there are two type of decimal equivalents of a rational number. One is terminating and another one is non-terminating, right? In terminating nothing is recurring, so we can say it as terminating non-recurring, and the next one is terminating non-terminating but recurring. First one is terminating, where division is finishing and nothing is reoccurring. So this one is terminating non-recurring. Terminating non-recurring. And in this case, division is not terminating. So it is non-terminating. But it is reoccurring again and again, recurring. Clear? Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. I hope you have understood concept explained in this video. You might have learned something new through this video. Friends, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So every time I will upload a new video, you will get the notifications about it and you will not miss any of the concept of this simple subject. Thank you very much.